Guys, we're gonna repair the motor on this window. It's a 98 f-150. There's a donor part. It is riveted on. You'll have to bust the rivets. So to start here, you just pop this out, disconnect it, pop this molding here out, and then pop this one out. And now we have one screw in here. And that's it. That's everything holding it. That screw is for this handle. So you can't just pull it. That little screw right there is an 8mm. Get it through the hole. Don't lose it. Alright, now just hold the door panel from the bottom. It's got little plastic hooks. Just lift it right out. There's nothing else holding on to it. Oh yeah. You do have these two little screws here on the door panel that you will have to remove. This one didn't have them, so. And then you got this little light that's gonna still be connected. You gotta twist that light bulb out. So let's get this panel out. Alright, so this is how it looks. You're gonna have to pop this tab out so this can swing freely so that you can remove this plastic cover. You will have to remove your speaker. Then your motor's right there. It's riveted on. And then the window goes up and down automatically. You don't have to put power on the motor or lift it up or down because there is two nuts holding on the window to the bracket. So we're gonna pop this. Just push those little tabs and push up. You don't have to remove this, just leave it. Alright, you're gonna have to peel the cover back just enough. You don't remove that bracket. Here's the rivets. You're gonna have to punch those out, and the easiest way is use a Phillips. Just put the Phillips right to the inside little part and hit it with the hammer. That inside part will fall out, and then you could drill the rivets out. If you don't have nothing to drill them out, just use a flathead and smack them right on top. They're aluminum, they'll break right off. And we suggest that, you know, in case you don't have the correct tool, but it won't damage the part. Then on this side you have, oh shit, that motherfucking light burned me. You have this nut holding this rail here, and then you have two nuts holding the window, and that's it. And then it all slides out this way. Alright, here's how you do the rivets. Just put the Phillips there in the middle. Grab anything, just hit it. That little centerpiece falls right out. That's all of them. And you could drill them out. See. Alright, we loosen these two nuts. They're 11. After we loosen those two, the window will start to slide down, and then we could remove the two nuts inside the bracket holding the window, and then the motor will come out. You might have to tape the window, lift it back up, tape it, and just so you can put the motor in and screw it, and then just let it drop and line it up again. Alright. Okay, we removed those two nuts. We have to remove the rivets, and then it'll come down on its own. And then we could do just the two nuts holding the window, and that's it. Then the motor comes right out. Alright, we're gonna drill these shits out now. Alright, we drilled the rivets. The motor just fell and the window just collapses down. Gotta remove that nut and that nut, and then the motor will come out. I'm gonna have to tape the window up with something. I'll put a little shim right there, but alright, took one out. I'm holding the window with one hand. Now I'm gonna take the other one out, and then the motor should just come out. Alright, so as soon as you remove those two nuts, the motor just collapses down and it falls out of the way. Now we can grab it. Just put all the parts together here. I'm gonna slide it right up this little corner. It's a little hard because I'm only using one hand, but if I can do it with one hand, I'm pretty sure I can do it with two. There it comes. Just angle it right and pull it out. Alright, I slid it in this way. All these collapse them the same and it just slides in. Now on the motor, on the lower bolt, which would be this one right here, it's a little hard to put the bolt in from inside once you get the motor in, so I just put the bolt through the hole first, and then I ain't got to worry about running it. I just got to push it through the hole, put the nut in, and we're good. Alright, so this is the one I'm telling you is really hard. So put the bolt in through the back and then put a little bit of tape so it doesn't fall out. Get this one in first, then you can get the rest. Okay. Okay, so that's how it's gonna look. You bolt your nuts. Alright, now we can drop the window down, tighten those nuts up, put the panel on, and then should be ready to go. Make sure the harness for the motor runs behind this little guide for the window. Alright, tightening those two bolts, 11mm. The window should be ready to go. Alright guys, we're gonna put the panel control and test it out. Alright, everything's in there, everything's tight. Just gonna drop this, install the control panel and test it out, see if it works. I'll show you guys right now. Alright, everything's in there, everything's tight. Just gonna drop this, install the control panel and test it out, see if it works. I'll show you guys right now. Alright, here's the final thing. Let's see if we did it right. Let's see if we did it right. Oh, hey. My switch is bad. What the fuck? It went up. Don't go down. Alright guys, so we had some issues. We got the window to go up, but it wouldn't go down. I know my motor was shot because I wired it up directly and it wouldn't move. I got another replacement button and that wasn't it. So I looked on YouTube and I found another guy who had the same issue. He replaced his motor, was about to replace his button, and he saw somebody else do this. You cut your orange wire and you open up your harness here, and that first tan with blue wire, I just stuck a pin through it to test it, and it works. My window goes down now. I guess he said that the um, automatic feature on it, it's got like some little control module thing under the dash that goes bad and it burns out. So we're gonna cut this and we're gonna splice this orange wire to this tan and blue wire. Alright guys, so that's all I did, and there is two tan and blue wires. Just go for the one that's closest to the side of the harness here. So that's what I did. I just cut it, spliced it, and we're gonna test it here. There it goes. You lose your auto feature, but hey, you should get your window back. So just put a pin through both of these wires, the tan and the orange, and if it works, it means your motor ain't burnt out. So when this is messed up, the window doesn't go down. It'll go up, but it won't go down. Alright, I hope this helps you guys, but problem solved here. Alright, we put everything back together. Now our window works. No auto feature, but it works. That's how you fix that, guys. I spent $25 on the motor, $5 on the bolts, washers, and nuts, and that's pretty much it. $30 and like 3 hours because I had to figure out the fucking wiring. But thanks to the guy that posted that other video, helped me out a lot.